What's up, people? Happy Freaky Friday. I'm a blonde today. I just felt like doing this as a blonde. I don't know, I just felt like it. So, today, oh yeah, look, I finished my blue toes from Wednesday. Go me. I didn't do my fingers yet, though, so that's a shame. But today I'm just going to be chilling here. I'm going to be doing some crafts. So instead of carving my pumpkin, I decided I want to make a floral arrangement with it. I already cut off the top and emptied the inside. And I put some floral foam in there. You can see it's like the green foam. Now, I'm using live flowers. I have some roses. And then, oh my god, my cat. Oh, I tried to lock my cat in the bedroom because if he's in here with all these flowers, he's gonna like try to eat them and stuff. God damn it. I'm so pissed off. Because I'm not gonna be able to do this if he's in here, so. Well, I'll try to stave him away. So, if you've never worked with floral foam before, there's two different kinds. There's dry floral foam and there's wet floral foam. You need wet floral foam if you're using live flowers. If you're using fake flowers, you need... Potatoes made his way up over here. You need wet floral foam. You can't have these, boo-boo. See, there he is. You have to soak the floral foam in water and then put it in your container. I also have a plastic piece on the bottom of this pumpkin just because to absorb any extra water, and the floral foam keeps your flowers alive for a decent amount of time because they're sitting in water, and you can refill. Once the floral foam dries up, it's no good. You have to keep it wet continuously. So like I'll put water in this pumpkin over the next couple days to keep this alive. So let's just go ahead. I haven't cut down any of these flowers yet. I just bought a couple bouquets at the grocery store that I thought looked nice, and I'm gonna see what I can create. I don't know how it's gonna turn out. Honestly, I have no clue. So, you really just, let's see, what do I want in there first? Now this is like, I have this big flower right here, which is, I feel like I'll put this at the top. So when you cut your flowers too, you want to cut your stems at an angle so that there's a little point, and that's how it gets up more water. Let's see, I feel like I need the pumpkin in my lap so that I can just, like, do I want this to be in the middle? So then you just stick your stem into the floral foam and it will stick. I'm not really sure what I'm going for here. I mean, once you stick a flower in, you kind of have to keep it there. Like, you can take it out and move it around, but once you've made a hole in your floral foam, so you kind of have to be slightly aware of what you're doing. Potato's just sitting there watching the flowers. Okay, be a good boy then. See, like, this one may be too long. Like, I don't want there to be any open space right here. So, but I'm not really sure what I'm going to be doing here. We have these little mums here. Now this bouquet that I got, not the roses, but this bouquet of random flowers, it was on like clearance, so, I don't know how long these guys are gonna last. And I really don't know how this is gonna turn out. I don't have a plan for this in mind. Here's the other one of those guys. It's like these orange mums. Well, dark red, I don't know. They're not really orange. So, let's see. We have if I do like this one over here, this one. So how's everyone today? I woke up to a like freaking snowstorm. It is snowing so hard out there, which is crazy. Like what? I have this little trash bag for all my stems. Okay. I'm like, what am I gonna do with this? See, should I put it in my feet? Should I hold the pumpkin with my feet? I don't think I can. I also have some Swedish fish for my trick-or-treat. For myself, trick-or-treat. I just read, like, the trick-or-treat, rules or whatever for Rhode Island, and it's like, honestly, why even like, so they're allowing trick-or-treat, but there's all these rules. They're like, it's like, number one, don't open your door for trick-or-treaters. Okay, so then why even go? Then there's like, don't leave a bowl of candy. No, boo-boo. It's like, don't leave a bowl of candy out on your porch for people to like, you know, rifle through with their fingers or whatever. They suggest leaving like candy, like spaced apart pieces of candy on a baking sheet and then putting it outside your door for the kids to come by and pick up the one piece that's separated from. Are you fucking kidding me? I honestly, like, why bother? Why even have trick-or-treat if there's gonna be all these insane rules? Like, I feel so bad for the kids. It's so messed up. But that's just what they're doing right now. So I don't even want to know what the world's going to be like once Christmas rolls around. It's going to be, I mean, you've got this whole dark winter thing that people are talking about. I also have a sunflower, but I don't know if I want to put my sunflower in here. I mean, I guess I should. This sunflower isn't going to last very long, honestly. So, well, Potato Boy's being kind of good. I mean, he's not eating anything. So, that's good. I like how this sunflower is like, has this little curve here. That's what I love so much about flowers, is that each one is uniquely beautiful. This is my thing, people. I'm a flower girl. I work for a greenhouse. I'm on seasonal layoff right now, which sucks, but I am looking for another plant-related job for the winter. And then, I mean, I guess ultimately I want to work in a flower shop. I've taken floral design. I've been to a floral design school, and I've gotten a certificate. But actually, I have, like, some of my dreams involve, like, doing floral therapy, classes for kids, elderly, anyone really, because I think flowers are really healing, and just, like, working with them, just seeing them, feeling them, it's like, I don't know, I think it's really healing, and I would like to do, you know, fun classes like this where I supply pumpkins or containers and we make arrangements, and like I would talk about flowers and the healing powers. So stuff like this, where there's all these different laterals, you can like cut off just like one, you know, and then you'll have like one to stick in versus just sticking the whole thing in. It's a good, like, if you need to fill up space. I'm so interested in how this is going to turn out. Because as of right now, I'm sticking. I'm sticking and going. This is upsetting. I'm going to have to throw this away. This is actually my favorite flower. It's called Stalk. And it's broken. It should be up like this. But it broke. Oh no. So, that's too bad. Like I said, this was a clearance bouquet that I found. Oh, here's a pretty little carnation. Pretty little orange carnation. Potato, you're being such a good boy. He just likes to look at the flowers, I guess. So yeah, tons of snow out there. Like, I wore my winter coat out this morning. Yeah. I think I may insert a clip of the snow outside right here. Maybe not. We'll see. La, 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 la. I'm kind of like, I don't have weed today, so I'm like, but it's all good. I'm sure I'll re-up soon. It's not right now. So I wish I had gotten one more like greenery that I can. I mean, there's still a lot of flowers left. I'm just kind of thinking about how this is all going to turn out. Here's some Astromeria. These are pretty. Let's see here. What is that? Someone just texted me. Let's get another rose here. Stems. Let's do. I have like 2 layers of floral foam. I don't know if I did that quite right, and well, I have to push it harder. Okay, I feel like we need this one. So, when I got home today, there was like this huge package in front of my door. Like, it looked like it was like a desk that someone has to build or something. Like, it was enormous. And I look at it, and it's addressed to like our neighbor. Like, it's not even it's not supposed to be here. It's supposed to be next door. So the delivery person fucked it up. So anyways, which happens often in my area. So anyways, so I went next door, and a woman was like getting out of her car right as I went over there, and I was like, "Oh, are you this person? I think your mail. You have all these packages at my house." And she's like, "Oh yeah," and I had brought over a couple, and so I was like, "Oh, there's a big one over there," and she's like, "Okay, yeah," and she wouldn't get near me, and I wasn't like all up in her shit or anything. I wasn't like, I get it. People are so paranoid these days, but because I didn't have a mask on, because I had just parked in my driveway, and like, I don't drive with a freaking mask on, and I don't go inside my house with a mask on. Like, I just go into the store, worn by force, not by choice. So, you know, I'm like, "Oh, here," I'm like, "Where do you want me to leave them," or whatever, and she's like, "Oh, just leave them on the ground." I'm like, "Okay," and then like, I was like, "Oh, there's one other big one, it's like really big," so she's like, "Okay," so I like bring it over, and I'm like carrying this big box, and I'm like, "Where do you want it?" And she's like, and I'm trying not to like get near, and she's like, "I don't know." She's like freaking out, and she's like, "I don't know." She's like, "I don't have a mask right now." I'm like, "It's okay, like, I'm not sick, like, fucking take your package, bitch, like, chill out." I'm like, oh my god, what? Like, my neighbor is scared to talk to me because we don't have masks on, and like, she thinks she's gonna get. I just like, I don't know. Does anybody know anybody that has died from the virus? I don't. I've gotten the virus. My 80-year-old mother-in-law has gotten it. So I don't know. I mean, my 50-year-old boyfriend who smokes friggin' a pack of cigarettes a day got it, and it's fine. My uncle died which that may be like, oh my god, I met him like twice in my life, and I have issues with that side of the family. Major issues. So, and like, I don't know if it was COVID related. But he lives in California where it's like absolutely fucking insane. His family, they all live in California. It could have been I don't know. Like, they won't tell me what they labeled his death as. Like, I don't know, but he had all these problems. He was really unhealthy, so I'm not really sure. I know I sound like a bitch right now, but it's because there's so much bad blood from that side of the family that's just like, I actually need to stop talking about it because I'll start crying because it makes me so fucking angry. That's my mom's side. My mom has passed too. My mom passed away a few years ago, and none of them gave a shit. So it just... I'm done. Happy Halloween! This is why I need weed, y'all. This is why I smoke weed. Because I'm fucking insane. Alright. These are some green spray mums. That's like a spooky Halloween color. I'm surprised my cat isn't like... he went away, I guess. He's not impressed. So, yeah, neighbor, afraid to talk to me because freaking COVID. And then, this isn't COVID related, but just another, like, weird neighbor story. So, for the past, like, year, maybe even longer than that, I don't know, I've been in this apartment for, like, 4 years. There's this neighbor on the 3rd floor. I'm on the 1st floor. And it's like an old house that's been divided up into apartments. Like it's very New England. So I gotta like do this. So it's a couple. It's like a young couple, married couple. They told me they were married. When I first met them, the guy was like, "Oh, we just moved in. I just moved in with my wife," and like he was really friendly. I would say they're probably in their like early 30s, and I guess they moved to Rhode Island from Pennsylvania, and so I mean whatever, they're like they seemed normal, and I had few interactions with the man. I'm like, do I know his name? I do, but I'm not going to say his name. Let's just call him Jeff. With Jeff. And, like, sometimes he was, like, cool, and then sometimes he was, like, really weird, and he gave off these, like, really weird vibes, like something, like, I can't explain, but, like, as in, like, don't talk to me, like, vibes, but then other times it was, like, he was, like, really friendly, like, talking and, like, being really friendly. So it's kind of confusing, and my boyfriend had same experiences with him out, you know, in the parking lot and just out or whatever. He's like, yeah, like, sometimes he's really cool, and then sometimes it seems like, you know, something's on his mind or whatever. So, this is like, sorry, I'm trying to think where to put this. I can't really, like, tear off too many of these. I have to just stick the whole thing in here because it's so... Well, anyways, so sometimes he's cool, sometimes he's not. One thing that he does that's, like, hasn't been cool, and, like, is that he will, well, for the past, like, a couple of years, like, we've noticed we have, like, an awning over our front door, and so we would hear this loud noise, and it was like water being, like a big bucket of water being poured on top of the awning in front of our front door, and it was like we realized that somebody up on the 3rd floor was like dumping out like all this water all the time from out their window, and it was being dumped out the windowsill, and then it was cascading down heavily onto our freaking awning. And this would happen, like, all the time, and it was, like, really, like, annoying. Because it's like, first of all, is that water? Or is that, like, piss? What is it? Is it your, what the fuck is it, you know? So it's like, I'm all like, it like bothered me, right? But like nothing was ever really done about it. I don't know. And then a couple times I found weird things like in my potted plants that I would have out by the door. Like I found like somebody buried like this weird baggie of like drugs. I honestly don't even know what they were. Because if they were drugs, I don't know what the fuck kind of drugs they were because I've never. They weren't pills. It was like I did research. I think it might have been like sativa or something. Salvia. Sativa. Sativa is like a strain of weed. Salvia or something, and like it was buried inside my potted plant. Like I was like, what the fuck? Who? Like I don't know. That's a separate thing from the water. But anyways, so the water being poured on our awning, like it's fucking rude. Like what is that? And I try to make my little area nice. Like I have my plants. I have a little rug. Like so it's like it's just rude. Like who would do that, you know? So it had been happening for a long time, and I always just kind of like whatever, ignore it or whatever. These are really pretty. These little green. These are really, really pretty. So maybe like a week ago or like 2 weeks ago, it happened at like 6 in the morning, the water, and I was pissed off. I was awake. I was out here having my coffee, because I wake up at like 5 a.m., and I ran outside, and I just started yelling up to the 3rd floor. No, Boo, you can't eat this! I just started yelling, and I was like, no more water! I was like, why? Why? Like, please stop! And, I mean, I didn't see anyone up there or anything, but I was yelling, and it was, no, Boo-Boo! I was yelling, he's trying to get these. And it was a whole thing. So, later that day, there's a knock on my door. And I'm home alone, so I have to answer it. And it's my neighbor, my 3rd floor neighbor, that guy. And Jeff. And he's like, well, first of all, he looks insane. Like, he's got these, like, sweatsuit on that's, like, stained, and he, like, looks, like, really just, like, disheveled and stuff. And I'm like, oh, hey. And he's like, hey, so I really, really, really want to apologize. And I'm like, oh, yeah, the water. And he goes, well, yeah, and he's, like, all freaked out. And he's like, well, allegedly, someone, is pouring water, allegedly. I'm not saying it's me. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, yeah, I was just like, you know, we don't know what that is. Like, it's kind of weird. He's like, yeah, and he's, like, stuttering. It's like, I realize how rude it is, and well, I have problems, and, like, he said, like, I don't remember exactly what he said to me, but he said something like, sometimes I know what's going on, and other times it's hard for me, or, like, he said something really, like, weird like that, like, basically, like, I'm a fuck up, like, which, I'm like, okay, and I'm like, oh, like, it's all good, like, no worries, and then he's like, well, you know, like, just, like, between you and me, like, I smoke out of, like, you know, I don't want to say it, and he was like, he wouldn't just be like, I smoke weed out of a bong, and that's what the water is, it's my bong water, like, and I'm sorry, he was, like, really apologetic, but, like, he wouldn't just, like, say, like, what exactly was going on. Like, I mean, I knew what he was trying to say. So I was like, no worries, man. Like, it's all good. I just want to be good neighbors. Which it is all good. But I'm glad he, like, came and apologized or whatever. But, it was definitely interesting. So then, yeah. It hasn't happened since then, obviously. This is looking quite... I'm doing something here, you guys. I feel like I'm really doing something here. You know? This is like looking like a freaking festival of fall, if you ask me. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. I'm running out of room to stuff flowers. So that should say quite a bit. I have one more of these guys. I do want to stick this in there. Come on, feel the noise. Girls rock. Okay. Maybe like over here? Yes! This is looking quite adorable, if I may say so myself. And I do have some roses left over. I wanted the roses because I want to make a new profile picture, because I'm E-Rose. Yeah. By the way, the E stands for Erica. That's my name. How do I want to do this? Okay. Okay. I'm also like starving. I haven't eaten anything yet today. Oh my god, this is looking so cute. Look at this, you guys. I feel like I need something right here, like a rose. Or I can put this guy really low. Down here. Yes! Maybe... See, I don't want that open space. This is looking so cute! Such a cute centerpiece idea for Thanksgiving. Or just like during the fall. No, I'm kind of trying to see where else I can stick stuff here. Let's put it in my feet. Let's just do the damn thing. Ow. Let's just do the damn thing. Can I? Oh my god, it's heavy as fuck. Surprise! Lovely, lovely. Ooh, it's heavy. It has like wet, you know, foam in there, so I'm loving it. Are we loving it? I could have definitely done more. Like, see, this area is bad because there shouldn't be, you shouldn't see these stems. Like, I should have more flowers coming out right here. I can put another rose there. Sorry, I know, my feet are gone now, and that's why y'all are here, for the feet. Freaky Friday feet. Okay, maybe I'll get weed after this because I'm too worked up. See, like, we need another... We need another rose up in there. See how that kind of helps a little bit? Trying to push it down more. I can't quite get it there. I love these little... Yeah, I mean, I'm feeling... It looks gorgeous in person. I'm feeling satisfied with this. I'm feeling happy. I have 4 roses left. I could definitely stick them in here, for sure. I can find space. I don't necessarily... I mean, I could also just have another little vase of roses somewhere in the house. Let's just put this here for a second. And I'm going to open up my Swedish fish real quick. How long? I don't know how long I've been recording. Too long? 30 minutes? I'm doing these about 30 minutes. So, okay. So I also wanted to do this. We're gonna stick a Swedish fish in my foot. Trick or treat. Smell my feet. Give me something good to eat. So that's that. And should I eat it? I mean, I'd do it. I think that might upset some people. It's happening. Oh no, it fell in my mouth. It happened behind the flower, so you couldn't see. I like Swedish fish. Yeah, does this gross people out? I don't know. I don't fucking care. Look what I just made, y'all. Have a good Halloween. I have some crazy lipstick on. I look crazy. Blonde bitch. Okay. Bye!